Yo-hooo! Hello everyone! Shorter waiting screen today because I've made you guys wait long enough. Hello! How's it going today? I hope you're all having a great Monday. Great Monday? That's not what we are in right now. We are in Pain Monday. But it's not nice to wish people a Pain Monday, right? Welcome to the stream! I'm sorry for being late. So let me tell you what happened. I left my computer unattended for like 5 minutes. And when I came back, Lile was in the keyboard. She was sitting there chilling. And for some reason, the tablet screen had gone dark. For whatever reason. I was freaking out, like trying to turn it on and off. But turn it off and on, unplugging the tablet, nothing was fixing it. And then I realized what had happened. She had changed the configuration of the screens. She had made it so there was only one monitor active. This creature, she knows more than me about computers. She's like a monkey typing on a typewriter. Somehow, she discovers things that I have never figured out how to do. Like the time that she turned the screen upside down. Cats sometimes do that. Sometimes you leave the computer unattended and you find the screen upside down for some reason. Because the cat has pressed a shortcut with their butt. Yes, I'm talking about you. You. You're so cute. But it's fixed now. At least I know how to change the monitors, so all is fine. The tablet works and the crisis has been averted. Now I can draw, finally. Control-Alt-Shift, yeah, the up arrow, yeah. I've never learned the shortcut. But that's like one of the accidents that has happened the most with my cat sitting on my computers. Every once in a while, the screen is upside down. I should have learned my lesson to never leave the screen unattended. Well, the whole computer unattended. I never learn. Sometimes I trust them too much. A veces confío demasiado en mis gatos. Y cuando dejo el ordenador por 5 minutos, me encuentro un gato encima del teclado y la pantalla del revés. Y ya. No sé cómo aún no he aprendido la lección. Pero ahora ya está. Bienvenidos al Lunes de Dolor. Como no he hecho mis deberes, me disculpo. Y vamos a dejar el último TV para el próximo día. Porque aún estoy intentando visualizar el diseño. Aún no acabo de sacar un diseño específico para el último señor de esta página. Así que el próximo día, con suerte, sí que lo tendré. Pero bueno, tenemos muchos esbozos por hacer líneas. Vamos a hacer eso hoy. So, I haven't done my homework. I apologize for that. I still have no clear idea about how to do the last guy's design. So we're gonna do that next day. And we still have a lot of lines to do. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna be doing some line arts. Let's go. Yep. Let's do that. But first of all, Yogo Nirvanda! Yogo Luis! Yogo Tetera, Yogo Jack, Yogo Loverman! How's it going? Welcome to the Haunted and Cursed stream. Let's go! Yay, I am also doing well. I have been doing well today. I have planted potatoes again. I have potatoes not cooking yet. I cannot call everything that is in progress that it's cooking. Especially not when it comes to potatoes. The potatoes cannot be cooked before they even exist. But yeah, I planted potatoes. I noticed that some potatoes were sprouted, so I have planted the sprouts. And hopefully, if all goes well, in some days, well, not days, weeks, months even, probably months. It takes months for them to grow. What is a month if not like a bunch of days also? If all goes well, in some months I'm gonna have potatoes and then they will be cooking. Yippee! It's really fun to grow potatoes. Also because they are super tasty. Homegrown potatoes, even if they usually turn out small, because unless you have like a field to grow them in, they just turn out very small. They have a lot of flavor. They are so good. I love growing potatoes. I am Yomi Gardenia, the Yomi of the garden. I grow my own plants. Hey, Happy New Year! Let's go! Here's to an even better year, even if it has started on a very wrong foot. Holy shit. It's only the 5th day of January. Why are so many things happening already this year? Like, holy shit, calm down. Potato me. That's me. I am a potato at soul. Yomi potatania. I would be concerned if I saw like green potato. Yeah. Green potatoes, not recommended. Potatoes should be like yellow, brown. Sometimes there are red potatoes too. They are really good. They have like a very distinct flavor, a bit more like flour-y. It does feel a bit different. Well, I guess the word would be more like grainy. They feel a lot more grainy, yeah. It's a really specific kind of texture that is really easy to recognize but really hard to define. I am patat. I am a potato at soul. I am truly a potato at soul. Like, funny thing, I tried making a human character in Final Fantasy XIV one time. It just felt wrong. Something felt so wrong. Like, my character was too tall. Like, the humans in Final Fantasy XIV aren't even the tallest character. There's even taller characters in there. But even then, it felt so wrong. Like, no, I feel like I'm playing a completely different game. This is not comfortable. I ended up changing my human character for a potato, and it was like, okay, this now feels right. I can only play small characters. Otherwise, it's just not comfortable. I have a smaller hitbox also. It's an advantage. Wanted to grow mushrooms, but I got scammed. What? What happened? Who is... I kinda wanted to try growing mushrooms. I really like mushrooms. They are so cool. I used to go forage for mushrooms in the forest. But it's been years. And I think now it's very restricted. They added a lot of restrictions to that. Because people started going to forage for mushrooms in mass. Like everyone would go and they would take all the mushrooms from the forest. They had to limit it. I think the blame was a bit on I think I've mentioned this before. There was this series, a TV series many years ago in here that was about mushroom picking. And people went insane with that. People love that series. I love that series because I was so obsessed with mushrooms back then. But it made mushroom picking so popular that they ended up having to restrict it because it started affecting the forests. Yumi feels most identified with him, the Smurfs, they are just like me. It's just, you know, it's just the perspective that I'm used to. Doesn't mean that I'm exactly like I'm just a potato in soul. It doesn't mean that I am small, okay? I am giant. That's why I have to play a small character to feel something different. But that means I got used to the small perspective in Final Fantasy XIV. I cannot play characters of any other height. It's just comfortable, you know? It's just comfortable. Also, it makes it makes the game like 10 times better. Because people start talking about you like, oh my god, it's the warrior of light, holy shit. Like, they sometimes treat you like some sort of unchained beast. And then you look at your character and it's the tiniest guy ever. It's so funny. Yo, Zemi! Welcome! Yes, I am tall. I am immensely tall. If someone says otherwise, they are lying, yes. I'm so tall, you would never imagine. I'm like 50 meters tall, minimum. Yes. Not an exaggeration, I'm just that tall. Not 50 centimeters, 50 meters. Meters! Not as tall as our cats. No! I can pick up my cats. That would be very difficult if I was just as tall as them. Or else they would be very tall cats. Which I guess it's possible. There's very big cats in the world. But then they wouldn't fit in my house. Yomi Giantania, that's me. If you look up into the night sky, sometimes you maybe will be able to see me among the clouds. Not line arting the wrong layer, right? It's the right layer. Never mind. All is good. I've been thinking about how to pose these chibis one of these days. I should make some sort of nice, presentable graphic design. But I'm bad at at graphic design. It's my passion. Insert the image with the frog PNG. Graphic design's my passion. I'm as tall as Dungeon Man. Yes. Taller even. It would be taller than Dungeon Man. By the way, everyone, this Friday. This Friday we're finishing Earthbound. I can't believe it. Wow. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the end of the game. Wow. That means that soon we're gonna be starting other 3. I'm also very excited for. Graphic Dania. I wish I was Yomi Graphic Dania so I could do good graphic design, but unfortunately, alas. Next week's Friday we'll have 3 mothers! Jeez! How come they let us have 3 mothers? That's a lot of mothers. We're starting the back game of PS2. First news that I'm getting about that. Are we? Are we starting that? Really? Oh no. Oh boy. It's time to graduate and never do that stream. So true, since the year has ended, I need to think about also doing some like folders cleanup. Because I do have my drawings ordered by years. And I need to move the 2025 folder to my external hard drive. This way I can empty some space. That means finishing some of the drawings that I've gotten finished in there. And also, good news about that, because another thing that I've got in that folder is speed paints. Right now I have 2 speed paints that are like halfway prepared, halfway edited. So if all goes well, I'm gonna be able to post some more speed paints soon. Remembering you're 11, if you adopt kids, which one between you and your wife will be called mother? Would you be mother and your wife earthbound? I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids because I'm just not interested in that. In this economy, God no. I'm also not very good at dealing with kids, honestly. But between mother and earthbound, honestly, I'd rather be earthbound. I'm gonna be earthbound, yes. Yummy earthbound even. It is really funny. There's also some drawings that I still haven't posted from this year. It always happens on January. That it's the moment of the year in which I'm most motivated to finish all drawings. I'm like, okay, this next year, I'm gonna finish so many things. And then I start super strong and start finishing a bunch of things in a row. So now I've got like 3 drawings that I still haven't posted. These days I'm gonna be posting something. By the way, true, I haven't pinned this in the chat, but let me put this. Let me announce this again, because I think I announced it super randomly the other day, but since we're at it, I gotta do the first self-promotion of the year. Guys, did you know that I released a new game like 3 days ago? Speaking of things that I need to post, let's see. Check out my newest game. The first game of the year! Man, I love Terraria fishing! The title is a product of a long process of thought. It's a little fishing game, and it's Terraria themed. So if you guys have ever played Terraria, maybe you'll enjoy it. It's also been quite different from a lot of my other games. But with this I'm realizing how most of my games don't look like RPG Maker games. I feel like I like making games that don't look like the usual RPG Maker format. But also I guess because it's pretty easy to do. Making games that are just images, it's kind of fun. But once again, I have learned something new with this project. It's, by the way, my first project in RPG Maker MV, which I got it around autumn last year, I think. I did start the project, but this is the first project that I finished. It was pretty fun, pretty similar to VXAs, which is what I'm most familiar with. But it also has some very cool things like the plugins. It's been mostly the same, but it's been a good way to familiarize myself with the slight differences in it. And also to learn how to make a fishing game, to make the percentages of how to decide what fish you get. I have learned how to make gachas, guys. Now I can make gachas in RPG Maker. It's not really hard. It's not really difficult, but now I know. Moms, I love to be friend. That's true, there's even the D in there. Oh my god. Miltf. It is also Miltf. Yo te juego se ríe como Yomi. Sadly no, la gaviota no tiene sonido, pero está ahí, existe. También hay algunas caras familiares en este juego. There's also some familiar faces in this game. Specifically, 2 of them. The other 2 are probably not that familiar. Oh, 3 of them! I wasn't counting myself. I am also in the game, by the way. I was not counting myself. But there's also 2 other familiar faces. 3 even. La gaviota hace una cucoroni. Ah, debería haber metido alguna referencia. Eso habría sido muy gracioso. I should have put a Numineko reference. I really should have. RPG de Cataluña, yeah. De momento está en pausa el RPG de Cataluña. Pero en algún momento volverá. Ahora mismo, con el equipo con el que estábamos haciendo el RPG, estamos haciendo un proyecto secreto. Que este año seguro que podremos enseñarlo por fin. Yoko Rancor, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I got a line art, a lot of hair today. So much hair. You be survivors, imagine. But we're definitely gonna continue the RPG once we finish with the secret project. It's definitely one of the next things that we want to do. But we definitely had to start with something a lot more simple because the RPG is a really ambitious and complex thing to start with, especially in a new engine, because we're working on Godot instead of what I am used to, which is RPG Maker. I have tried to tell them, hey, what if we use RPG Maker? And they have like looked at me weird, like, no, we're not doing that. It's okay, I can still make RPG Maker games on my own. One day the world will see. Everyone will see how amazing RPG Maker is. Necesito retomar Umineko. Lo recomiendo mucho. Umineko es maravilloso. I love Umineko so much. In Word, I suppose. Been getting pretty good at 3D modeling. Let's go! Oh, that would be cool for monster catching game. You don't see that many in 3D. Go for it! Usually a lot of monster catchers are 2D. Imagine Yomi pescadora. Debo decir, yo en el Terraria pesco muchísimo. Me estoy volviendo pescadora profesional. I have become a professional fisher in Terraria. Because I'm trying to get all the achievements, and there's a lot of fishing achievements. There's one achievement for 200 fishing quests. You can only do one every day. So every time I play Terraria, which is every once in a while, every time that the day resets, I go running to get my fishing quest. That's why I show up in the game. There's so many things I want to do this year. I want to make so many more games. Wow. I want to continue the other RPG Maker project that I was working on stream. I also want to There's a little visual novel idea that I've had. I know I say this every once in a while, like, oh, I have a new game idea, I have a new story idea. You know what comes next? What comes next is Yomi adding that idea to the pile and never finishing it. To make a game about us? What kind of game would it be? What kind of game would you guys want it to be if I made a game about you all? To do functional proof of concept still using Mutando Pandora's designs for the monsters. Oh, cool! It's also a way to make like a fun work. Yeah. And like 8 hours every day modeling a different VTuber. It does take time. I mean, it's 3D models. They do take a lot of time and effort. Yo, vuestro, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Welcome to the stream. A gacha pool for gardeners. Oh my god, imagine. Well, now I know how to make gachas. I could. Next short project that I want to make though is that little visual novel because it's truly short. It's very short. It's like game jam material. But I think there's no game jams right now that I could make it in, so I think I'll just make it on my own at my own pace. But it's a really tiny one just to, you know, get used to Rampai. Llevaba tiempo sin pasarme por aquí. Yeah, espero que esté yendo bien. Mucho ánimo. Siempre está feo tener que ir a trabajar. Porque no podemos estar todos siempre libres. Poder hacer lo que queremos. En vez de estar encadenados por conseguir dinero. Porque ese es el mayor motivo. Anti-gacha, all characters unlocked at the start. You know what? I prefer that. I prefer games that give you the characters at the start and then you can get like alternate versions or skins for them, like Limbus Company. I love Limbus Company. By the way, a new episode is like coming out right now. These days. I'm very excited for it. It released the first part. I need the next part. I need it. There are literally dozens of jams going on all the time on each, right? Yeah, I do check them from time to time. But I'm not sure if there's like any specific one for what I want to do. It's a little visual novel that it's like a letter. And also, since I've got a lot of other things that I gotta work on at the moment, it's not something that's a big priority, but never hurts to check. Yeah, that is true. Here we should have 2 monkey jams. Wait, what? Monkey jam? That's the first time that I hear about it. What is the monkey jam? How does it work? How are monkeys involved? But yeah, I hope it goes well. Let's go. We got these. There is one jam that I would like to participate in this year. I'm not sure if the RPG Maker game jam is gonna be done again this year. If it is done again, I might consider. They aren't! There's no monkey in the monkey jam! Why is it called monkey jam then? I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm not sure if the RPG Maker game jam is gonna be celebrated again, but I might consider participating again because it was really cool last year to participate. And I have so many ideas that I want to work on. a good excuse to get to work on those short ideas. To keep procrastinating the big ideas, because who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want all the big ideas to be procrastinated forever? Hello, Piero! Welcome! How's it going? I hope it goes well with work. Take care. Gonna win that first prize this time. Who knows, maybe. If I give my all. At least last year I got best narrative, which is still crazy to me. Like, I didn't expect that. Wow. It's definitely one of my biggest achievements in my game dev career so far. I'll do my best, no matter what though. Si demoras mucho, alguien va a tener la misma idea. Eso es lo malo, ya. Hay demasiadas cosas que quiero hacer. There are so many things that I wanna do. Yeah, there's one, and I think it's celebrated at the same time as Art Fight, which is gonna be a little problem because I also wanna do Art Fight, but I also wanna do that game jam. So at least the game jam is shorter than Art Fight. It's a visual novel jam that I'm not even sure if it's gonna be done in the same days as last year. It has a very interesting concept, which is only one of each asset. For example, you can only use one character sprite, only one background, only 1,000 words at maximum. It's a nice concept for like making a short project with a lot of restrictions, trying to be creative with that. Does seem like a nice challenge. And I think it lasts for like 10 days. I might try to participate there this year. Bracket jam is already scheduled. Wonder if it's worth joining these huge jams. There's no reward, so it's purely for fun exposure. I guess you also get experience with them. And also, I think the best thing that you can get from a game jam also is that you're gonna have a finished project. Like, it's a good excuse for finally getting to work on ideas that you've had but you haven't even started. I have a list of those, like, short ideas that I want to use for game jams. I have done nothing of those games aside from like thinking about the concept and maybe like a little bit of summary of what it should be, some notes. They are just ideas that are there, existing and waiting for their moment. One Argentinian game jam started just a bit ago. Huh. How many days does it have left? Maybe you could try participating. Yeah. Summer game jams resulted in 50% of finished projects. But hey, those are projects that you wouldn't have finished or started if it wasn't for the game jam most of the time. So that's already something to celebrate. There are so many things that I also wouldn't have done without game jams. So having at least the excuse or impulse to be able to make something, I think that's already something worth it. Because I feel like a lot of times with project, it's starting is one of the hardest parts because I'm always waiting for like the right moment. Like, oh, maybe I'm not ready to make this yet. Maybe I need to wait until I'm better at this. Maybe right now I'm working on other things and I don't want to start working on something. But then time keeps passing and then I never work on the thing that I want to work on. So having a game jam, having an excuse to say, hey, okay, I'm gonna put everything else aside for a moment, for like some days, and I'm gonna work on these. until it's finished. It's very worth the time that. Even if I didn't finish one of them, it's like, okay, it's then halfway done. Might as well finish it. Even if it's outside the jam. Any work done is work that is done. Said Yomi, Captain Obvious. Should add something else to these. The weapon thingy. Just like a very long spike. 7 days left! Yeah, then it's not much. You can make something in 7 days, but it would have to be something very short, I imagine. It's also nice to have a game jam deadline to motivate you. I feel like every time I've participated in game jams, having the deadline looming in there has really super motivated me to finish it. If I impose the deadlines on myself, it's a lot less effective. Yeah, jams with money on the line make it a lot easier to commit than the ones without. That is very true, yep. That is also very true. This way you can also, if you win, you can recover the time that you invested it in a monetary way too. It's okay, there will be other opportunities, I'm sure. Good thing is there's always more game jam. Maybe I should start self-imposing some deadlines on myself or some things. There's definitely multiple things that I want to do this year. I feel like I released so many things last year. Like, holy shit, it's been my most productive year in terms of game dev. I released like 2 stories for the Dreaming World. I released... what else was it? The Asset Pack. I released the Game Jam game. There were even more things. Oh yeah, Theater's update also. I wanna try to do my best this year to... For now I do have some things in mind that I wanna focus on first. For example, there's the demo that I started. On the member streams. That's gonna be one of the things that I want to work on. After that, there's another story of the Dreaming World that I want to work on. There's that little visual novel that I mentioned. And there's the Jam project that is still months away from now, but for now there's these 3 things. Also the secret project. But in terms of my own projects, what should I focus on first? I think that's the biggest question. Right now it's really hard to decide what to focus on first. I guess it should be like, what's closer to being finished? And the answer is I have no idea, honestly. Wait, Jam Project is a band? I didn't know that. Game Jam Project. Let's make a Yomi Gardenia Jam. Oh my god, that could be fun. Never heard of them. Kind of funny that they are called Jam Project. Could be game jam, but it could also be jam as in the food. Yomi Fest! Let's go! I hope that not all the games in Yomi Fest end up being gachas, by the way. Anyone who makes a gacha gets minus points. I'm gonna fix this here. Guy's hair is taking forever. Always starts on a Monday. A Baki Yomi boxing game? That also gets minus points. Any Baki reference will be penalized. In Zamadita, I should probably continue with the demo. I think the next step is gonna be making a list. I love making lists. Next step is gonna be making a list of all the things that I gotta do. So then I can make a little demo of it. It's in such an early stage that it's really hard to know what to continue with. But I guess making the map would be the right answer. Maybe it's time to start doing some more membership streams. In them. Third-person shooter? That would really help me expand my horizon in games. Because I don't play that many third-person shooters or first-person shooters either. Cheese person shooter? Oh my god. How would that work? It's a cheese person with a gun? Or is it you shoot people made of cheese? The Metal Slug. Nunca lo he jugado, no sé si sería mi tipo de juego, pero tampoco lo he probado, así que tampoco puedo saberlo. Hasta que no me dé por probarlo algún día, no vamos a saberlo. We won't know if it's my type of game or not until I try it, so... someday. Oh, 3D modeling jam, then it's perfect for you! Yeah! Freed. El tipo de juego de todo el mundo. Es como el Vampire Survivors. No esperaba que me gustara tanto y luego me pegué tremendísimo vicio. Like Vampire Survivors. I didn't expect to like it so much when I first played it. And then I spent like so many hours in it. It's those kind of games that before you realize 3 hours have passed and you have done nothing but like do game after game of survivors. Hey, finally finishing first line art. Hasn't taken that long actually. I thought it had taken longer, but it hasn't been even an hour since I started. Oh. Yomi Gear Solid Nugget Eater. That could be interesting, yeah. Making a stealth system in RPG Maker. I have to confess, I am not a big fan of stealth sequences in RPGs. The worst thing that you can do to a Yomi, putting a stealth sequence in an RPG. I will cry. Are you solid or liquid? I am ectoplasm. I think that counts more like a gas. Yeah. I am gasium. No, that sounds terrible actually. Yo guys, welcome! How's it going? Yomi Gear Gas. It's terrible. No, don't call me that! Don't call me that! No! I hate this. Is this my destiny? Just like Lina has become the P VTuber, I'm gonna become the gas VTuber. Todo gas. You have to learn, you have to rise up to the challenge of a genre-changing minigame. I don't need to learn how to make more minigame stuff though. One thing that I try to do every time that I make an RPG Maker game is learn something new in it. This time I have learned how to make gacha features. Maybe the next step is to keep expanding my minigame knowledge. Be able to make games with a bit more mechanics, fun stuff. Most of my games are just like story where you can walk around. Sometimes you can't even walk around, just a story. It's what I like to make. It doesn't have to be anything else, but at the same time, I do want to expand my horizons a little bit more. Okay, we're done! Let's go! Well, that's one finished character. You think you can learn enough to make a minigame video game? I could! There was one story idea I had that was gonna be like all little minigames. Maybe that could be a good learning experience. I wanted to do it in Game Maker though. I don't know if I could do it in RPG Maker, but I could do that too. Be interesting. No, Yomi, you cannot keep adding more ideas to your things to make. No puedo seguir añadiendo más ideas a mi lista de juegos por hacer. No. I need to stop. I need to be strong and restrain myself a little bit. Horns a bit. Basic minigame, rhythm minigame, cooking minigame. My idea was to make a game that was like an amusement park, but not exactly, more like a fair. Fair with little fun games. The story would be like all like completing the mini games in there. I want to make it someday. P as in P-E-E, yeah. Because she's Piedralina. Yeah, don't tell me, why not? This guy looks so weird without an eyebrow, but like half of his face is gonna be like obscured. So doesn't really matter much. One thing I definitely want to do this year is to start making some of the stories I really want to make. Because this is something I complain about very often, but I end up always working on side projects. My main projects, the stories that I really want to tell, always end up sidelined and procrastinated, and that cannot be. I keep getting more and more ideas for games, I cannot stop. It's all knowledge. I also do want to do justice to my big projects. For that I need to make small projects to acquire the knowledge. Sometimes you just gotta make things exist. It's gonna be the year of getting motivation. Get so much motivation. This hood man. Read it. Could be something. The eye is gonna be very different once it's painted. Because I wanted to make his eye completely red. Like a dragon eye. Maybe I could give him scales actually. That might add a bit more to him. Some scales. We need more characters with scales. scales? Is this an elephant character? Oh my god, no way. Can you imagine this guy all edgy and dark, and then he has pink scales? Would be a big contrast. It was actually a pink character all along. Could maybe make this a bit thicker. Lamp. Cannot have it any other way. Yomi characters and lamps. Name a more iconic combination. One day I should count them all. Like all the characters I have that have lamps. It would be a lot of them. I'll try to make it a slightly different lamp though. Maybe a bit more round. Is it shorter? It's more of a... Put something up here too. These. Also gonna challenge myself to something else this year, and it's not making any new OCs. Last year I did make some new OCs, but this year, mark my words, I will not make any new OCs. I give you my word. I will not break it. Not including the ones that are already rotating in my brain. I'm gonna try to not make any new ones. Yeah, a bit more of a rounder lamp than I usually draw. Okay, complicated part. Another thing I really want to improve on this year is drawing different kinds of hands. There's so many things I wanna improve on art-wise. I also wanna try drawing something more than that. I'm gonna try doing more illustrations where it isn't just one character there with a background. A bit more atmospheric, perhaps. For example, this guy has like kinda skinny hands, kinda creepy, with very long unpolished nails. Hands are very underrated as a way of telling things about the characters. I think it's something that I really want to work on. Also because having to draw hands is always hard. Hands are always difficult. Oh wait, oh. It has a boat. I have never drawn the boat, but I should design it one day too. Maybe I could also add some tails hands. Because this could also be dragon-like hand. Thinking about it. There we go. He's sitting on the air, but I have already made the mistake of drawing characters sitting and drawing their chairs before. Already done that before multiple times. This one doesn't look that bad, like sitting on a chair made of air. How did this work exactly? There was a little thing here where the chain comes from. Try to make it more like a chain. Like this. There should be another one of these on the other side, but it's gonna be covered by the hand. Yo, paper was called Yay Monday. Yippee! Woohoo! Hooray! What about Yo-hooo though? Yo-hooo Monday. Yo-hooo! I am Team Yo-hooo. Between Team Yippee and Team Wahoo, I am Team Yo-hooo. I am a third thing. Part should be thinner. There we go. I think after I finish line arting the first 4, we can add some base colors. The most exciting part, starting to see the characters with base colors. I'm excited for that. Now all the decoration. Base colors this early, yeah! Right after the lines. I'm gonna do some base colors. I still gotta finish lines of 2 more characters. Here. There's probably a better way to do chains. I wonder what could look better. Because these chains, I'm gonna have to color them by coloring the lines. What if we do it a bit different? I think there's a better way to do this. What if we think of the chains as like a more solid shape? Something like the outline of the chain. I think this might be better. At least for chibis like these. Yeah! I think that's gonna be better. Let's do it like that. Here. Just starting this little line inside already makes it look more like a chain. Just like doing a little wavy thing. With a thinner brush. I gotta get used to doing details like these with thinner brushes. The smaller the details, the smaller the brush. Also be small, but just on the cloth. Okay, Rest of the chains and decoration. Triangle here. I'm gonna make the shapes that are here in the sleeve complete instead. Because if it's like a metal decoration, it should not bend that much around the sleeve, as it is done that way specifically. Is it work? We'll start with the art because the super cool Twitch streamer told me to do the art first before developing your game. Wait, what? You're gonna actually do it? Oh my god, I'm not ready for that. Wow. I'm not too sure about how to do the belt part, because I could do like just a single belt, just like a bunch of them together, or something like this. I can do multiple of them, and another metal decoration stuck in here. Can I do it and complete it for Yomi Fest? Wait, but Yomi Fest doesn't exist yet. Maybe someday it will. At the moment there are no plans for Yomi Fest. There we go. We did a new layer to draw hair, then drew the whole of it in the old layer. Oh, that happens. That really happens sometimes. Sometimes I try to do that. I try to draw things in like a new layer to keep them separate, and then before I realize I have already fused the layer with the other layers. When I need the separate layer again, it doesn't exist anymore. It has already fused with the main drawing. There's no going back. My Bakiyom is coming along great! Oh no! I am scared. I can feel it. I can feel the end approaching. The world's about to behold things that were never meant to be beheld. Beheld. Here we go. Almost done. Go. Couple chains left. Wait. Was this chain meant to go all the way here? I don't remember what I was thinking when I was catching these anymore. You know what? I guess we can do it like that. Decoration. Where the end comes, Yomi Fest shall be its beginning. Yoko to Yomi Fest. Gonna signal the end of the world, but the beginning of Yomi Fest. At least we're gonna celebrate the apocalypse in a good note. With some game dabbing. Wouldn't have it any other way. You get over depression in many ways. One of them is finally returning to game dab. Yeah, you can do it. Bit by bit, even if it takes a long time. Games do take a long time anyway. Just doing a little bit every day is already good progress. If you can make redesigns that motivate you to continue more, that's even better. Sometimes motivation comes from a little bit of fresh air, one new idea. You got the... I completely forgot if I had given him a tail on his first design, because I never drew him full body. But now I don't remember if he had a dragon tail or not. It could be cool to add one, but I have no idea where I would add it in the chibi. It could be hidden under the clothes though. Go. I think it could be hidden in here, for example. And make these a little bit bigger. Cool. Yo, Lydia! Welcome! Keep going! Welcome to the stream! Something like this. Make it a bit different. Here? Maybe smaller. ¿Verdad, Felipe Reyes? Antes he escuchado ruidos de cabalgata. Pero hace muchos años que no voy a ver las cabalgatas. Para comer roscón en casa, muy cierto, eso es muy cierto. No he tenido roscón tampoco. Pero está muy rico. That's true, because I think this is one thing that is celebrated mostly in Spain. I'm not sure if it's also celebrated in other places. I think I might have Googled it in other years. Let me drink some water first. What happened, Lydia? What did I say anything? ¡Roscón de Reyes! ¡Oh my god, Lydia! ¡Muchísimas gracias! Muchas gracias por el super chat. No sé, no he pensado en comprar ninguno, así que no he tenido roscón de Reyes por eso. The funny thing, there's one thing that is celebrated in Spain. We have a lot of festivities during this time of the year because we have Christmas, we have New Year's, and then we have the Day of the Three Wise Men because I don't know, we celebrate it. We celebrate the Day of the Three Wise Men, and it's yet another festivity from this time of the year. Muchas gracias por el roscón. Sí que es cierto que llega más tarde, pero no pasa nada. Igualmente ahora es como la cantidad de un roscón. A ver si aún hay, porque no sé si se habrán acabado ya. Muchísimas gracias. No sé, quizá me traen uno. Eso también es posible. We have like 3 or 4 family events, like events that make you reunite with your family and have awkward Christmas lunches or dinners in a row almost. We have the Day of the Three Wise Men, which is tonight. Usually there's like parades with like people cosplaying the Three Wise Men in the parade. Wow! Thank you so much for the coffee too, Lydia! Lydia, you cannot do this to me! That's 2 Roscón de Reyes! 2 of them! Thank you! Thank you so much. How did your holidays go after 2 absences? Did your family remember you? Yeah, they didn't remember me. They did indeed. We had good food. It was a more chill family dinner because a lot of people were missing, but it was nice. A bit stressful at the same time. But I was glad to be able to go this year at least, because I felt bad not going after so many years. It's also more personal, but I also spent one of the days with my mother, which does not happen often. It had been at least like 16 years since the last Christmas I spent with her. It was nice, actually. You know, we don't talk about my mother much for reasons, but It was a good time. Unless I was happy to be able to this year. At least I haven't had a cold this, which is one of the best parts. But back to the roscon. Funny thing about the roscon de Reyes, it's for those who don't know, it's a sort of pastry that we eat on the Day of Reyes, Day of the Three Wise Men, and it's basically a gacha. The roscon de Reyes is a gacha. There are two little things hidden inside the roscon de Reyes. It's a sort of cake that is like a donut, and you cut it in parts like this. And in one of those parts, there's a little king figurine. In another one of those parts, there's a bean. Usually these cakes come with a little paper crown. So the idea is that you cut it to eat it with your family. The person who gets the king figurine gets the paper crown, and the person who gets the bean has to pay for the cake. I have lost count of all the times that I have gotten the bean, but I've never had to pay it. I don't think anyone does it. It's like the bad roll in the gacha. But at least in my case, I have never had to pay for the cake when I got the bean. But it's funny, it's a gacha cake. There we go. Had weird luck with the roscon. What happened? Did you get both of them? Oh my god. Maybe they cancel each other. Maybe if you get both, they cancel each other. Quizás si sacas el lava y el rey, se cancelan el uno al otro. If you find the hair in the roscon... The hair? What do you mean the hair? Oh no, that would be concerning. That would actually be very concerning. Is this an OC? Yeah! Because Ronove is one of the demons of the Ars Goetia. And these characters are all my versions of the demons of the Ars Goetia. Son los demonios de Ars Goetia, de la llave menor de Salomón. Porque como no tenía suficiente con tener 400 y pico Cs, dije, ¿y si hago los 72 demonios como personajes? Y aquí estamos. Al principio iba a ser solo uno. Y acabé haciendo todos, porque... ¿por qué no? At the beginning I only wanted to make one of the Ars Goetia demons. But I ended up making all of them. Because, yes. You can say they had to draw hairs to find me. Was very well hidden. I have to say your number of OCs is perfect. I have a biased opinion. I made the number specifically round in the list, but I do have more OCs than that. There are a lot of OCs that I haven't included in the challenge because they already had chibis, or I did their chibis outside of the challenge, so those don't count. But I'm happy with the current number of OCs in the challenge because 440 is a very round number, very nice number. Hello Midnight, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Pain Monday, the Monday of pain. Drawing OCs. But yeah, these characters are undeniably Umineko inspired also. It's definitely one of my influences for this world and setting. World and setting, that's kind of the same. World and story. Yep, world and story. Oh wait, true, it's the number in your name. 440, no wait. Yay, Happy New Year, Midnight! Thank you! Happy New Year to everyone! How many times are you doing this? This is stream number 254 of this challenge. And it's still gonna take... I calculated it last year. I was gonna say it. It's not a lie. Last Pain Monday, I did some maths to find out how many Pain Mondays we've got left, and it was like 70 Pain Mondays left. So, yep. There's still over a year of this challenge. I've been doing it for almost 5 years now. I started this challenge almost 5 years ago, which is a long time. Yeah, they are undeniably Umineko inspired. It's one of my biggest inspirations for this setting and these characters. I just thought the concepts of the demons were really interesting, and I started drawing them how I imagined them. At the beginning I only wanted to make one, which actually was this one. This was the very first one that I did. But then I started getting more and more ideas for the others. So I said, why not make all 72%? All 72 of them! Not percent. Where did I get percent from? All 72 of them. Todo era 440. Curioso. Es un buen recuerdo. Es un número simbólico. 72% yomified. I think at this point they are like 95% or so yomified. I have done most of them. There's only like 3 or 4 that don't have clear designs. At least 20% of OCs are a part of the same group. Yes. That is actually true. This is a very big part of my OC list, if you think about it. I like them a lot, though. I've been able to finally integrate them in my setting pretty well. They are some of the most powerful people in the dream world. Each of them has a gift they got from literal God. They watch over the dream world, the different areas of it. Are you still open on commissions? Yeah, I am. I am indeed. They are all on vision right now. Of course. Although, if possible, for any commission stuff, I think it's better to send it through Vision, because Twitter now asks me for a sort of password to open the chat, so I haven't opened them since then. So if anyone has sent me any messages through Twitter, I have not seen them. I cannot open my messages on Twitter because stupid website asks me for a password and I don't want to give it a password. They changed the chat somehow and I don't like it. Every day that passes, every update that passes, it just gets worse and worse. Wait, it has completely stopped the bots? It has? Was it an actual good update? No way. You didn't receive a single bot chat group since the password. Oh shit. I was really wary about the password, like, man, I don't want to have to give this website more stuff. But that's good, actually. That's a good thing. Finally, we're free of the bots. Because holy shit, it was terrible. The flood of bots that there was unbearable. Also, yeah, sorry if anyone has sent me any messages on Twitter. I have not seen them because of that. Bears? Wait, bears? Oh, unbearable. because unbottable doesn't sound that good. It has to be unbearable. Unfortunately, for each good update, there's like 5 bad updates on that website. I'm so tired, man. Boot? Why shoes now? Unbootable? It keeps evolving. The next one gonna be feed. I didn't say that. Lydia said that. I cannot be blamed for bringing up feet on the chat. Eat! Not feet, definitely. Oh god. Maybe just some chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets good. Tomorrow Han comes stream eating arroz con de reyes. I already have a stream planned for tomorrow, unfortunately. But if I could, I think it could be cool. But I would have to eat it on my own. That would be a lot of roscón de reyes. Tendría que ser mucho roscón de reyes. Creo que no puedo acabármelo yo sola. A los gatos no creo que les guste. Mucho azúcar. I don't think the cats would like it. Too much sugar. Been really fun to design all these characters though. I tried to give each of them color. I like color coding them. I also tried to make them very different from each other, especially in ages. Because I don't draw that many old people. It was a good opportunity to draw people of different ages. But one thing I really want to do is draw their demon forms. Because these are the humanoid forms. They have also non-humanoid forms. Sometimes I think that it would have been cooler to design them non-humanoid first and just let them stay like that. Because it kinda sucks when a cool monster character just gets turned into a human and is never seen as a monster again. I don't want to be part of the problem in that sense. Like, oh, look at all those cool demon designs. You're never gonna see them like that ever again. That would be kinda... I don't know. Drawing people closer to your age? I guess. Maybe. Perhaps. I cannot confirm or deny. As always, my age is a secret. Chibi like a full body Lamia dressing as a centaur would be chibi or half body? I think that would be a full chibi. Because I still have to draw the centaur, and it's even more difficult than a normal than like the normal body, so that would just be a chibi, I think. Yeah, humanoid characters are everywhere. For once, now that we have monster or possibly monster characters here, it would kinda suck if they were just like shown as humans after that, never again as the monster forms. I need to find a good middle ground between that. Like paper carpet and that has drawn like this horse lower part, but inside is a snake tail. It would still be a full body, I think, because all of that still has to be drawn. It will still take quite a bit of work. I would say it's like the equivalent in terms of work. Yeah. Good. Also, I feel like the monster forms do give for a lot more variety in designs, and even then, some of them can be a little bit humanoid. A little bit hard to decide. I like the humanoid forms a lot, but Demon form's really cool. Maybe a little bit of the sleeve would also be shown here. Think of that when I did the sketch. Okay. Probably be a bit more wavy. This is the same border as these. Here we go. Her shoes kinda look like ducks. They put a deadline is a hard one or work as reference? If you, putting a deadline just gives me like a limit day. But I can also set the deadline. Usually the deadlines I set are like 3 weeks since the commission paid. But if you want it for a certain day, you can put a deadline if you want. Unless it's for like less than 6 days, it's no extra cost or anything. Little bit. Want it in 15 minutes before the stream ends? Oh my god. Stream is cancelled, I gotta go to work. Deadlines, in my case, are only extra if they are for like 6 days or less. But other than that, it's just like a reference for when I need to finish. Yeah, no problem. You need it before a certain day, it's always good to know when. Yep. What of the Spider-Man? How am I supposed to get that? There we go. Almost done. For this, only the face is left. we go. Finish the face. On to the last one. Want you to draw the roof of the Sistine Chapel, but with all the angels replaced by Nikki waifus. It could be fun to draw, actually. Oh my god. It would be difficult though. Sistine Chapel does... It do be a bit complicated. I've been trying to improve a lot of things in my art lately. I've been watching so many videos on like shading and lighting and trying to apply the things that I've learned there, but it's so hard. It is really difficult. The videos really make it seem easier than it is. One of my challenges for this year, one of my goals, is to finally figure out an art process that feels mine and be able to apply all that I have learned in a consistent way. Because every time that I draw, I feel like I'm going through a completely different process, and it's weird. I really want to improve that. You still only have 15 minutes to make it though! Oh my god, I gotta finish Paint Monday fast then. Oh no! Way too many Nikki waifus to draw in 15 minutes. Rose. Oh. Got a bit of lipstick. There we go. That's another one finished. You guys turned out well? Or am I just like... I think the eyelashes could be a bit better. There we go. Don't worry, if you want, you can also... Wait, I don't know if you have a Vision account actually. But there's an internal chat in Vision if you prefer to discuss it there. Because here it's a little bit... It can be a little bit messy to discuss it in stream chat. I'm also gonna probably open the password thing on Twitter if it does work well. I was just very wary of it, so I just didn't do anything with that. But yeah, don't worry, I can change like mostly everything in the proposal. And you can revise it before checking the invoice. Oh, paying the invoice, not checking. You can check it before paying the invoice. Yep. I've been trying to practice especially lights, because it's something that I really want to improve. My way of shading has always been like base colors and then handpicking the shadow colors. But there's artists that make it a lot more simple and it looks super nice. I've been trying to do it the same way, using multiply and layer effects. It does help, but I do need more practice with that. I'm gonna try my best to learn. Over. Here we go. One more finished line art. Okay, last line art of the first row. After these base colors it is. I did not, now that I think about it, I did not add the gift in this cherry. Gift is a coin. I guess I could try to add it some. Not gonna change the pose though, I already like it, but I'm gonna try to put the coin somewhere. I blame everything on this character. This was the first step that brought me make all the demons associates. This one character's fault. Yokonami, welcome! Indeed, I am still alive. Always has been. Well, maybe not always, but for the last 2 hours, I have indeed been. Welcome! Hope you had a good rest. Good morning. Here it's night. The day is almost ending. 11. I need to make this here a little bit shorter. Otherwise it messes up the perspective a lot. Take the reference one moment. Here we go. Thinking maybe I could add the coin here in the hands. Like here, for example. This weight could be both a peace sign and also a way to hold the coin. I think it could be the best idea. Let's do that. Yo, Proxy! Welcome! Oh my god! I hope it went well. I hope this job has been going well. But enjoy your free day. Most important. Thank you for the sensitive content warning. Content warning. Job. It's going well. I've been doing some line art progress today. We're finishing the first row. Now I'm gonna do the base colors after these. I didn't do my homework though. I'm still missing one character down here. We'll get to that next week. Maybe. Perhaps. That's warning of content I can get into. So true. Just thinking about jobs gives me the shivers. Yeah, sleepy day. Can be a good day. Just today to take it easy. To be a little AP. Shiver Daniel. That's me when I think about job. Most terrifying thing in the world. Working. What is this, Halloween? Secret the mall with EP. Born to be EP, forced to work. Truly, it always happens. Fulfill your destiny then. I hope you have a good nap if you sleep later. Something worse than just work. Work for free. Work extra and paid hours. Yep. That's the worst. That's literally the worst thing ever. You cannot say that. You cannot say that without the content warning. That's really scary. It's terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. Roxy's gonna have nightmares about this. You cannot say that. You cannot say that when someone's going to sleep. Oh no. Had some dreams about job and I was pissed because those hours aren't paid. How could they? No. Can you imagine like the free time that you can spend dreaming about cool stuff and the brain decides to dream about working? That's terrible! Holy shit! People should be paid for that. Yeah, but at least the job is treating you well, that's good. If it's treating you well and paying you well, then all is fine. Shoulder pads. There's this hair strand that goes up. should be a bit longer, shouldn't it? A bit longer, I think. The one on the other side. It's good, but honestly, Yomi, it's my boss just gives me a jump scare of work that scares me. No. It doesn't let you rest. You never know when you're gonna get a notification. You're gonna have to work again. Be strong, everyone. Be strong. How does this work exactly? There's the globe in here, and there's this part, the globe that's like sort of soft armor. I should update this design a little bit someday. I don't like this part in here with the frills though. There's frills in the shirt inside, and then there's frills in this part. They kind of overlap. Belt. What really matters is the frills in the heart. Exactly, those are the best. When you are a Toho fan, those are always there. You always have frills in your heart. I have frills in my heart. There's Toho in my ectoplasm blood. Undeniably one of my biggest influences. If I think about it, the setting these characters are from is a mix of Umineko and Toho. And probably some other things. Definitely some other things too. But mostly Umineko and Toho. Undeniably one of the biggest influences. Okay, I did something wrong with these shoes. This is supposed to be the entire shoe. There we go. There we go. Let's finish the face. Keep forgetting to finish the bang. I'm gonna have to hide the reference liner that arm. We got the their eyes have a very specific shape. Be careful not to mess it up. I'm gonna reline art them. Look, the lines turned out very thick. Way thicker than they should be. Let's put the reference right. Bad idea, there's another reference on the side. I guess if I put it here, it doesn't matter much. Not in the way. Because I have a problem. I tend to put my references on the right side of the screen, but that's where my hand goes. So I end up covering my references without realizing. If I put them on the left, it's way more comfortable. Sí, hoy es Día de Reyes. ¡Feliz de Reyes! A ver si me traen algo más. No tuve nada por Navidad apenas. Tuve una lámpara medusa y chocolate. La verdad es que eso ya está bastante bien. My what? My hat? What? Hat? Could draw the 3 wise kings. A little bit of a challenge, and I have a lot of other things to draw at the moment. True, I got 2 roscones in 1 commission. That's true, that also counts. I was thinking of like the Christmas presents that I got during Christmas. I got a jellyfish lamp. Chocolate. Now I got 2 roscones, 1 commission. Thank you. More than I could have ever asked for. Instead of hat, I think I said hand. Mi mano. Suelo poner mis referencias a la derecha, por alguna razón, pero ahí es donde va mi mano. Así que acabo cubriéndolas sin querer. How does this exactly work? I think this was a bit different when I first draw it. I think it's probably something more like this. How these pants usually are. Instead of just stripes. Estos pantalones son más como la forma así más curvada. Más que simplemente líneas. Como hace tanto que no dibujo a este personaje. Me olvida su diseño. Here goes the cape. It's done. Ya casi está. There we go. Line art's finished and bows painted. Let's go. Line art's painted. Okay, first thing. We're gonna add some base colors to the first row. Next day, I'm probably gonna do the line arts of the next part. But first, gotta add some base colors because it's always very satisfying to start seeing everyone in color. Let's go! Próximo día pondré las líneas de los siguientes, pero de momento hoy vamos a darles colores. Porque siempre me hace mucha ilusión ver cómo empiezan a tener colores los personajes. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot to line art the arm. No. Never mind. We're not coloring anything yet. Oh. No vamos a pintar nada aún. Primero acabar las líneas. El guante es como más ancho. It's like a wider glove. But after this, we are adding base colors for sure. Then there's the lines of the clothes. Also, the broken parts. Broken bits in the coat. Oh, and also there's the... Ooh, why did I forget so many things? I forgot. Me olvidó. Here there's also one dent. The other lines from the clothes, I'm gonna add them with the coloring. I think it's gonna be for the best. Anything else? Oh yeah. The boots do have some more details that I did not add. Oopsies! Tell me why. Why do you do this? This is what happens when I don't do a detailed sketch. I end up forgetting details. Es lo que pasa cuando no hago un sketch detallado. Se me olvidan cosas. Sí. Brush. There's like two metallic. One day I learn to design. I will learn to design proper shoes instead of bullshitting them all the time. Un día aprenderé a diseñar zapatos de verdad. A hacer cosas super random. That's why you're so sketchy. I guess, yeah, that's why. The button. His design couldn't have been that simple. I should have realized. Este diseño no podía ser tan simple. Debí haberme dado cuenta. Is and the buttons. There we go. I think this should be all. One last broken beat. Yo, Valina, welcome! How's it going? Excellent design and amazing art, but horrible vibes, so true. Thank you! I have actually finished doing the line arts of the first row. I just realized now that I had forgotten half of these guys' details. But everyone else in the first row is done. Done. Here they are. I'm gonna give them colors before I finish for today. Just a little bit. All the colors that I can give them, so... Yeah, I didn't have a design for Gune before this. Only a little sketch and a base idea. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Yeah. Also lamp. I cannot help it. I love lamps. I love lamps so much. I cannot deny it. Lamps good. I feel like the ears are a lot different. Hold on. The ears here are a lot more pointy. I'm gonna fix that. Well, more than pointy, they do feel a bit different. What are you, a fly, a mosquito even? A moth? Perhaps, maybe I've always been and I never realized. I don't know, I just think moths, lamps are really cool. Moths too though, moths are also really cool. But lamps are peak aesthetic. They fit so well with ghost themes. That's why Candelore is peak Pokemon design. Okay. This ear, it's something more like this. It's a lot more like that. A lot more pointier. Creepier. Those ears looked way softer, rounder. This looks more accurate now. Chandelure. Used to knowledge is pronounced Candelure. I don't always said Candelure because it's from candle. From. Wait, is it candelier or chandelier? Hold on. I just realized. I never thought of that. It's chandelier, right? Then maybe it is chandelure. Huh. It's from chandelier, yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is chandelure. It sounds a lot more. What's it called? A lot more, yes, slay. For some reason. Just fix it a little bit. This is why you gotta use references even when drawing your own characters, because specific details sometimes get lost. I keep forgetting vital details of my character's design. Yeah, strategy is great. At the beginning I didn't really like it, but it's really grown on me. Flashback Pokemon? Actually not bad. Okay, yeah, look at the ears. That's the difference. Maybe they should be a bit lower though. Something like line art struggles. There we go. Should be a lot better. Gotta make sure the lines don't look bad. Should be a lot more curved actually. Like these. There we go. Let's continue. Finally, colors. Now for real. These guys' vibes are terrible. He's probably the character I have with the worst vibes out of all of them. Worst vibes. I mean, have you seen the guy? This guy clearly has the worst vibes. But say that Neuroseed will put negative thoughts of self-doubt in their head. He does it on purpose. I don't think it's gonna do him much harm. He knows it and embraces it. Just a bit awkward and he's misinterpreted. Perhaps, maybe no one truly gets him. We'll see when he gets to appear in a story or something. Okay. Important stuff. How much of these lines are hair and how much of these lines are the clothes and how much of them have I completely messed up with my line art? I think this is supposed to be hair, yeah. I'm gonna fix the lines of the hair here a little bit too. Didn't study for this quiz. It's okay. It's still gonna be a while until the true quiz happens. When I finish Stories of the Dreaming World, then there can be a quiz. Which, by the way, if you still haven't read it, you can read it for free on Itch.io. This is the year in which everyone should read Stories of the Dreaming World, okay? Hopefully, I'm gonna give it an update at some point. You put it in the chat and I'll find it easily. This way you don't have any excuse if you haven't read it. Here you can find it. The little stories of the dreaming world. If you want to find out more about my characters and setting, the place where you can witness it directly. With your own two eyes, will transport you to the world. But it's okay, you'll be able to go back. Hello, Psyker! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Feel like this? I don't like it that much. I'm gonna spend more time fixing the lines than anything else. But this curves way too much and it should finish around here. There we go. Get the foot of the horns from the others. Not 400, 147 games? What? A lot of them. Oh my god. Which ones? Which ones? Bye bye, Nami! Good luck with the daily grind! You got this! Please survive! Be strong! I need to fix this line. Oh, that's part of the tie. This is part of the skip. Here we go. Disillusion? Ah, very weird surreal game. Playing the first one right now, so I don't know if the second is the same style. Dungeon crawler mixed with humaniki? Hold up! You got my attention. Let me write it down actually. Interesting. I've written it down. I'm not gonna forget. This is also gonna be the year I play a lot of more games from my backlog. I've nearly finished Earthbound, and I've also nearly finished Fire Emblem Fates off stream. So close to the end. We'll be able to finally start so many games that I've been wanting to play. If it had the number 14 in its name, Yomi would be going crazy right now. Wait, 14? Why? 14? Final Fantasy? You mean like Final Fantasy? Oh my god. Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 where? Hope you had upgraded your PC. Yeah, I haven't. I have not. No one can anymore. I guess it is what it is. It sucks a lot. I wish all the data centers merry explode. I feel like for the pants and the tie, maybe I should be using another. Yeah, slightly lighter. Otherwise, I'm not gonna see the shadows at all. There we go. The boots are also slightly lighter. Guess we're gonna have to do something about that. Still, reminder that my computer is a laptop. There isn't much I can upgrade in it. It does the job though. I do have a desktop one, but it's worse than the laptop. So that one would need an upgrade. Someday. I can work with it. So good. Let's get a slightly lighter color for that. This one. This one will work. Slightly lighter than the pants. It still looks dark enough. Is it the same color as from other chibis? Make them look more consistent. Thinking maybe also the belts make them darker. They were the same color in the chibi, the old chibi. Now we can add some more colors. Here, I completely forgot one bit of the line of the. There's all the details in the boots. Wait, I forgot one thing. Those are red because he doesn't wash his shoes. Stinky. I can hear one of my cats trying to climb onto furniture. Puede, here. Cat. Just gonna paint those red right away. This way we'll already have the color ready in here. we go. That's the lines and colors for one of the characters. Just lines. Next one. I'm thinking maybe let's do this one, and then we can leave it here for today. In this sketch, there's not even any colors. We're gonna have to improvise them along the way. This color theme though is like green. It's kind of like dark, kind of dirty green. If I can get it right. Let's paint all the things that we already know they are gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna be this dragon. He's kind of gray. A bit more gray. I think it's gonna look a lot more gray on my other monitor. I also imagine it a little bit more green. We'll see. Let's add the shadow. Probably be something a bit more. Like this. Now he looks a bit less weird, lacking an eyebrow. The scales definitely need to be a different color. We'll deal with that. Needs to go dark because this is his gift. Gonna have the starry pattern. Lamp, I imagine it with some sort of yellow-green light. Like this. I feel like the clothes, the way I imagine them, imagine like some sort of gradient, dirty green, something between gray and dirty green. See if we can get it as close as possible. Then the gold, which should probably be more. Maybe a lighter color, perhaps. Sure, actually. We can always change colors along the way. First, let's just paint the different parts. Then we can quickly change colors with the bucket. There's a cat on my back! Oh my god! He left! I'm starting to be surrounded by cats. It's that time of the stream. Empieza a estar rodeada de gatos. Es esa hora del stream. Ahora en la que me empiezan a pedir comida. The hood, maybe something lighter actually. See if we can get. Like this is what I imagine. Then it changes to like dirty green, dark. And the swamp colored. Something like this. I'll just put the base color and then we can add the gradients later. These. We're missing some light in here. More. Right now it looks kind of weird. The hood looks very disconnected from the rest. But that's where the gradient is gonna come in. First, dragon. The globes and slightly lighter. Just to distinguish them from the throwing skull. Okay, so how do we put these colors together? Is slightly more green, very desaturated green. More. Needs to be darker like this. This way all the gold, well, metal parts, I'm still not sure if they are gonna be gold, but all of that's gonna stand out a lot more. But maybe not darker than the inside of the clothes. This inner part. Lightly. Let me try to adding a bit of the gradient. But let's do it the opposite. I'm gonna change the base color of outfit. This one. Here is where we're gonna There's still something a bit off. I think we're getting there. It does look a bit closer to what I was looking for. What we're gonna do is gonna be making the gradient a little bit more like it's some sort of dirt around the border. Making it more like stains. Yeah, body types are hard. It's a matter of practice though. Practice. It's good to practice new things, expand your comfort zone. Something I've been trying to do a lot with these characters, in fact. I try to make them very different from the kinds of characters I usually do. Oh, for now it's not shading yet. This is not shading yet. I'm only adding the base colors, but I wanna make sure that the color combination works. Let's try dark. I will definitely add some more blue later though. I think it could look good. What could work with more blue though is this. This is gonna give the final color. This is very experimental. Maybe the inside though. Maybe in green it's gonna. Finding the right colors is hard. It is difficult. We want a bit more of this color. We can here. This could probably also work with some sort of brown. You know what? Let's try adding the gold for contrast. We'll see how it works, if it completes the outfit or not. We're gonna have to adjust a lot of colors. This guy. One of those situations where I've got a clear idea of the vibes, but not the specific design. We'll get there. Need some final. Yeah, something's still missing. It is getting close to how I imagined, but something's not quite right yet. I think this work a lot better in this screen. Even go here, and of course the smoke. Or 60%. Something's definitely still off. I think I'm gonna let it sit for the week. I'm gonna let this design marinate a little bit. Next week, maybe, if I get any idea to improve it along the way, I'm gonna probably change some things off stream. But if not, we'll see if next week I can think of anything. And if not, we can just move on to the next ones and leave it for the shading. The shading sometimes fixes things. For now, I think this will be all for today. In some good progress with this new page. 4 total line arts and 2 ways colors. You know what? Not bad at all. No, I think for now, I'm gonna go take a break. I will be back tomorrow with a little demo that I've been wanting to play. I almost played it off stream, but I thought, nah, I think this is a game that I would like to play on stream. So we're gonna be checking out a little demo tomorrow. But for now, thank you all so much for accompanying me today. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Nos vemos mañana con una pequeña demo que quería jugar desde hace unos cuantos días. Estuve a punto de jugarlo fuera de stream, pero estaba como, nah, creo que este juego me gustaría jugarlo en stream. Así que por ahora, cuidaos mucho y nos veremos a la próxima. For now, take care, and I will see you next time.